Hello everyone. Today we are going to study more about the PDB database. So first of all, what we will start with is like open the search engine and write PDB RCSB. Then it will open a page like this. You can see. So select this page, the RCSB PDB homepage. Tomorrow lecture will be completely based upon modeling and we will start homology modeling from tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I will be going to let you know like how to download homology modeler. Using modeler, we will learn homology modeling. We have multiple tools also that are present online. We can also use those tools to design a structure. So I will give you a list of tools also. And for the time being, we will install Modeler on our system. So to initiate the whole process, we need to start with the PDB database. So let's study what is a PDB database. PDB is the protein data bank database. What it contains is like it contains all the structures of protein that are submitted in PDB databases. It has, like you can see here, it is used basically to create tools for research, for education, molecular biology, structural biology, and computational biology. So, to start or to analyze a structure, we have to have a structure first. So, we can search for our structure. Like if we want to search about a structure, basically it can be a chemokine receptor like CCR5, which plays a key role in AIDS, like HIV virus. It interacts with CCR5 for the establishment and incorporation of its genome into a host body. So we have multiple of chemokine receptors. Chemokines are the chemical receptors which will bind or interact with the ligand molecule and in return will initiate the process and initiate multiple of activities inside the cell. So to study that thing, we must have to have a knowledge about the structure of a protein domain, like how the protein chain, which amino acids are there in its structure, and how we can explore more about the structure using PDB database and also multiple chains, like can be multiple chain structure or it can be or isoform can be present or it may not contain isoforms. So we have variety of things that should be kept in mind before like working with a protein structure. So like you can scroll down and you can find like it is hosted by these multiple sites: UC San Diego, SGSC, UCSF, and Reutgers. PDB database is like a huge database about the protein domain. It's a basically contains macromolecule structures enabling which are like found in variety of studies. You can deposit your structure here, like you can prepare data, validate data, deposit or deposition of the data can happen here. And you have multiple formats like MMCIF formats, sometimes like SDF formats are we when we will going to learn about the chemical molecule basically docking, then we will be going to elaborate more about the chemical libraries. So at that time when I will be giving you demonstration of the chemical libraries, you will be going to come in contact with multiple file formats and how to convert a file format of a structure from one format like 1D to 2D or 3D or SGF formats. There are multiple formats of a structure. So like we will do all things there. There are variety of tools which are cited here, like PDB extract to extract and harvest data in PDB, SF tool to convert structure factor files into different formats. We have Ligand Expo, which is basically containing IDs of chemical compounds. We have also PDB-ML to CIF, which will convert, like we have .pdb files, which are structure files. We have PDB-QT files also. Like when we will prepare files for docking, then we will be going to need PDB-QT files at that time. So like here it is PDB-ML format, which is converted into PDB-X or MMCIF format. We have point suit, we have max suit. There are multiple suits are there. Suits are nothing. Suits are like packages which you can call and provide your data and can work on them. You can variety of searches you can perform here. Basically, you can also identify enzymatic reactions. Enzymes are also protein moieties. So you can be like fond of investigating or researching on an enzymatic activity. So its structure can be taken from the PDB database. It also provide 3D format of the file. Like we will going to open some files over here. So first of all, we have to explore about the data. We can also use to do like pairwise alignment can also be done. We can also download the files in multiple formats. So without wasting any time, what we are going to study is like, let's in the search portal, like here, you can start the process. Like CCR5, we can take a chemokine receptor or ACVR1. ACVR1 is a gene. Basically, it is uh, associated with a variety of diseases. It also like causes dysplasia. There's an ossificans progressiva dysplasia. So like we can take ACVR1 here. Like you have to, what you have to do is like in the search portal, give a name of a gene, a name of an enzyme, or any of the structure you want to formulate further. Okay. These are variety of structures are there. Like there are 73 structures in respect to ACVR1 gene. So like open the first one. You can also like here you can see like I have arbitrarily write ACBR1 here, but it can be a place in which I am fond to search it in a human being or a particular species or a particular taxonomy. Like refinements are here, like refined resolution. As we know, PDB structures are the structures which are basically crystallized and then experimented using X-ray crystallography, NMR, or variety of techniques like diffraction techniques, so that the each amino acid in that structure can be studied. X-ray crystallography is the best technique of all for the structure refinement of a protein sequence. So like we can select the polymer chain, like method used, release date also is there. You can also classify, enzyme classification can be done, like it can be isomerase or transferase. It can be a membrane protein. It can be symmetric or asymmetric, or it can be cyclic also. We can also perform like yesterday, or you can see in the lecture series, there are the bioinformatics database in my lecture series. So you can go to that video and you can find the scope database, which tells about the structure of a protein, more about the structure, like properties are explained at that database. For the proteins are much clear. Scope and cat databases are there, CATH. So now what we are going to do is like click on this ID. These are the IDs which are assigned by the PDB database when you submit a sequence structure in the PDB database. You can have the 3D view here. You can also click on the structure which was there on the left hand side of the window. You can also click on that structure also. It will also like open the 3D structure of the sequence. Like here you can see it is the sequence, and now here it is the structure. These dot molecules are water molecules and also ligand molecules, and here it is the complex and ligand. Like here you can see when I just took the cursor over here, I come to know about the activin receptor, like glutamine amino acid is there, which has been modified. I am guessing something like here is SO4 molecule. So like here is sulfur oxide, dioxide, and here it is a chemical molecule which is acting like a ligand, like an chemical moiety, which is like complexing molecules. Chelating agent, basically these are chelating agents which are used when we are crystallizing a structure. So like here it is written, it is a structure which is complex with this molecule and has an inhibitor like this. We can also see the annotations, like how it was annotated. Annotated is like like classifying the basically the functions, how it is folded, how it is superfamily, family, domain, species, multiple things are there. And you can also study like how the 6I1S is being like studied or when it was discovered. So it was a crystallization experiment, and the experimentation method used for crystallization was sit and drop method with a vapor diffusion method. You can also check like for multiple of things here. You can also check the pH. What was the pH? What was the temperature? What were the chemical moieties included at the time of experimentation? Crystal properties, solvents, and multiple like how was the alpha, beta, and gamma angles? What was the symmetry, diffraction angles, data? How was the data collected at that time? You can also like report the refinement of structure what they did. Like sometimes what happened is like you have multiple of amino acids, but your experimentation just is not able to capture that amino acid position. So at that time, like what you will do so that you can justify that amino acid position in that structure. So like multiple things are there. How the non-bonded and bonded hydrogen atoms, what was the software used. You can see everything. You can see the genome, you can see the sequence which was in the first structure also. Before above the structure there was listed the sequence. Here you can see like ACVR1 is the ALK2 kinase receptor which is complex with these inhibitors. So like on the chromosome, this is our chromosome, that is on the chromosome position, chromosome number 2, multiple segments and intersegments are here. This is the short arm, this is the long arm. At the time, at the point on the long arm, that is chromosome 2, 157th segment, and then segment we have multiple further points. So these all the location, like a particular location on that chromosome is highlighted over here. So we can get like where it was and how it was reacting at the time, what were the ligands used, and after the study was submitted, was there any modification or updated version? Now from this we can like there is x-axis and y-axis which is experimental data filtering fitting with the geometry. Where on the like from here we can calculate or we can identify that it is a like better ligand which is binding in a good way. It is ranking, that is 95% is the fitness of good. These are multiple parameters which you will be going to study more and more and more with time. So okay, now structure summary, we will move to the first. Here it are. Here it is the structure. You can also like display faster file. Okay. Here we can come to know like it has two chains, like the sequence, the structure, the ID which we choose has two chains, that is chain A and chain B. So first of all, for analysis, we should clear like there may be multiple chains, there may be like multiple chains can be there. Okay. Now we will open the PDB format. In the PDB file, there are variety of IDs, basically like entries are there. Like here we can see, like it is a signaling protein, which is an inhibitor. Its chain, like chain A and chain B, are given. Like it is found in the Homo sapiens. Their scientific name is also there. We have author and the paper in which it was published and the journal it was published. We have also like which was the resolution, what was the refinement programs used, how was the fitting of data was done. These are multiple options, and like all the files which we were going to see, which we're seeing in the portal, like clicking different pages, like we can have that full information in this page. Now there are with the sequence there are listed, like it is serine, methionine, threonine, like what amino acids are present at which location is there also. Now here it is the like ligand complex molecules which will be like the ligature agent. And in the last but not the least, we will also have the bottom, like going down and down and down. Like here we can see there were a variety of hydrogen oxide, like dioxide. That is what the molecules are also there. And in the last we have end, and these are connected. So what we are going to do is like we will click on download and click on PDB format. So a PDB file will be downloaded on our system. For the time being and for the next lecture, what you have to do is like click on the screen and search for modeler, because we will start homology modeling, and click on this about modeler, that is send enrich Sally, because it take times, like you have to go and like provide and apply for the commercial, basically for the license key, so it could take some time. So for that time being, you can click and use. Like here it is download and installation. You have to click here and start downloading on your system. Like according to your requirement, you can be using Python Anaconda, or it can be a Mac system or Windows 32 or 64-bit system or Linux system. You can choose wisely according to your system and start downloading it. In the next lecture, when we will work on homology modeling, I will be going to explain it more clearly about the model. Till then, you have to also download the PyMol software. Click on the PyMol software, like it is pymol.org, and you can register for educational license. It is free. You can. It is open to use, easy to use also, and to visualize your structures, you can click on this. You have to use this basically. This is the only thing that you have to use to visualize the structure. There are multiple of options like to visualize a file, but firewall is like basically is good to use with every environment, and it is easy to use. So you can also click on Python, like this Windows exe installer. Basically, this will install the application file on your system, or you can install the zip folder which you have to extract, and then you can use the application on your system. Till then, if you have any doubt, you can comment on the window. On the video, I will be going to respond to your comments in the next series. Hope so. You have gotten view about the PDB database, how to download the files, and one and most easy option. Like this is like a good thing. Basically, I can say, or an option. Like this is amazing. What you can do is like if you have 6 to 7 IDs to download at a time, so you can do is like six, like 1 6i 1s, comma 6i s 00, because remembering ID is like a difficult task. So I just write this. Maybe, yeah. So I just wrote two IDs here, and what happened is like I have opened only two IDs. So you can download file here also and from here also at a time. You don't have to go one and one and one and one and then search in the PDB database. You can view all these things at a time. So hope so. But get ready by downloading PyMol and also the modeler. So initially we will move to the PyMol, how to open a structure in a PyMol and how to work on that. And then we will move towards the modeler for homology modeling. Till the time being, please work more and learn more. Thank you. Please share, like, and subscribe my channel for more such videos on bioinformatics. Thank you.